Okay, so back to this ancient tradition. At a glance, we all agree Rodney here, Randy Brown, NBA champ Ron, let's call him Ron, so just back the off and give the ball to its rightful owner. But why? Why? What Rodney's trying to do here is a break.
He's really gonna call him Rodney this whole video. All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So recently I reacted to a video from the NBA Storyteller, and it was the Jordan kick Stockton video, which was absolutely hilarious. I'm glad I wasn't the only one, because the comments that you guys left were hilarious. I mean, apparently we all agreed, like, that was a brilliant video. So somewhere in the video I asked you guys like to make some other suggestions from this channel, because I was not aware of this channel, and a lot of you pointed to the Randy Brown video, and I saw the thumbnail of the video, and I've been wanting to open up a discussion about this since 1998. Me and my brother have been laughing about this forever. And basically, I don't know the context of this video so much, but I know what he's going to talk about. Why the hell was Randy Brown trying to steal that game ball from Michael Jordan? Not 98. I'm sorry. This was 1996. What the hell was going on? So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get right into the video, and it'll make some sense to you, I'm sure. And what else to say? Guys, I'm linking the original video for the NBA Storyteller down below in the description. Also, you'll see a list of channel members. Shout out channel members. Guys, like the video. I'd appreciate it. Get ready for a laugh. Grab a drink. Grab some snack. Let's do it. For the fun stuff?
Yeah, he was coming right towards me.
Oh, yeah? What'd you do?
I only had one choice, man.
Oh, no.
I mean, I didn't want to do it, but... Oh, okay. All right, we're rolling here. Let's take a look at a championship celebration.
Okay.
Roll it, chicken.
The final second, the Chicago Bulls have won.
Why are you trying to get leave MJ alone, Randy?
96 NBA championship.
This clip is surely iconic. Come on, MJ. It's his first ring since his dad died.
Yes, sir.
I know he's watching.
And it's on Father's Day. This is Father's Day. And we have this moment here on the ground, 100% authentic and vulnerable. It's almost unhuman to not feel for this man right now, to not sympathize or even empathize with this real life person with real relatable feelings.
An emotional moment.
You guys, I never heard the audio until The Last Dance. I don't think it was ever released to us, but like the actual microphone audio, like he's not like I ever thought he was faking, but he is all out weeping on the ground, like bawling, like uncontrollably, to think the journey he had to go through to complete this. And it was on Father's Day. Like, once again, the hell was Randy Brown thinking?
It's not the MJ we always get, but right there, that's what we're looking at.
What it symbolizes, which is my father on Father's Day, it means a big deal to me.
But that's not what we're here for today. Hold it back.
Yep.
Okay. You see anything?
I like how you start us out. You get us all tear jerky, and this is like that. You're gonna make us laugh our asses off, aren't you, guys? No, I just got to keep going.
You see anything odd here? Is there anything strange about this sequence
a little bit.
of events? Okay. In the most favorable light, I guess folks might be able to see this as a quick hug, just at a glance.
No.
Maybe people saw it as a pile-on celebration moment. You know,
No, because Tony Kukoc had the ball before him, and he was trying to steal the ball from Tony.
Will jump onto the person. But how does MJ end up in an embrace with Rodney Brown? Usually the main player would go run to the other main
Did he call him Rodney?
player or the coach for their embrace, not the first-year role player. The reason is, well, because championship celebrations don't always go perfectly for the star player. For example, 2016, LeBron is accosted by Kevin Love for the post-buzzer hug.
It's over.
Now this moment right here, this moment is perfect. It's a perfect storybook ending for one of these two men. One of these two men struggled to find his role on this team. He was an outcast. He never found his way to fitting in. And in this moment, he found his acceptance. And the other guy is thinking, this dude was just closest, and I still need to get my iconic championship moment, which LeBron does.
Of course he does.
Later when he goes to the ground here. But the media and the storytellers, they said no. They decided that LeBron's golden moment was going to be this moment, the hug.
It's just not real. Like, it looks so fake. I can't trust this guy. This doesn't look like real. It's not. I don't think this is real, man. I don't see no tears.
The awkward hug. This Kevin Love hug is your moment, so deal with it. That's how championship celebrations go. Especially since we're all dying for something to replace the crying Jordan, but it turns out nothing can replace a sweaty, shiny, red-eyed, emotional MJ. That's clearly not what's happening here. It's not a pylon. In reality, first time I saw this...
Yeah, hold on. Wait.
But that's clearly...
Wait.
Not what's happening here.
Where are you, Randy?
It's not a...
Yes, you see, Randy was already trying to get it. He's trying to get it.
Pylon. In reality...
Jordan got the ball. Now I got to go get the ball from Jordan. He's playing defense out there, guys. He's a lockdown defender. I maybe he didn't understand the game was over.
Time I saw this little brotherly tussle right here, I thought, what's going on? Is this real? Is this playful? Then I finally landed on, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Just give up. Let the man have his ball. Give the man his rightful property. But why? Why? Maybe we should start a tradition where we give all the non-trophy stuff, including the ball, to a player who would probably never win an individual award.
Basically some charity pity deal, or just leave it to natural selection.
He already gets a championship ring, man.
It's historically a free-for-all. I mean, in a lot of cases, somebody tends to launch the ball as high as humanly possible anyway. And after that toss moment, that's fair game for anyone. Whoever has the ball has the right to throw it or keep it. Then, if they throw it, it's a matter of who's willing to be petty enough and shallow enough to go searching for the ball.
And if you're the lucky chap who ends up with the ball in your hands at the end of the game and you decide to keep it, you immediately become the hot chick on the yacht, where all the oldest, richest guys come to you to get what you got.
Oh,
Watch
man.
Disgusting Jason Kidd anxiously waiting for that ball.
By the way, side note, I wonder who the first person was to do this. I mean, there's variations on this in other sports. Baseball gloves, even out of sports with graduation caps.
Yeah.
But somebody did it first.
There it is. It's over.
Also, who's the first person to stand on the scores table? So many celebratory traditions,
He does
and they
have
all
the ball.
originated somewhere. Even if it's an inherent primal reaction to triumph and joy and completion, somebody did it first. Or maybe tossing the ball in the air after winning something would have just existed no matter what, in every civilization, on any timeline, in every continent, no matter the influence. Like the pyramids. Okay, so back to this ancient tradition. At a glance, we all agree, Rodney here,
Oh,
Randy Brown, NBA champ Ron, let's call him Ron, so just back the off and give the ball to its rightful owner. But why? Why? What Rodney's trying to do here is a break.
He's really going to call him Rodney this whole video. Why does that make it even funnier?
Is a break from the script. It's a real-life clashing of reality and our show. You, as a bench scrub role player, are supposed to humbly and servantly hand over the ball to the real man on the team.
Just like Tony Kukoc is trying to do right here.
Yes.
Be a good boy and give Mr. Jordan your ball.
But in this instance, this dude, Randy,
You're over here still playing defense. For Pete's sake. What? Like, is this a steal attempt?
Yeah,
This is a block?
it
What are you
is.
doing, Randy? But
he knows nothing but his body and his experience. And when you think about that, in Randy's world, Randy is Michael Jordan. Randy had a pretty charmed, successful storyline himself. He's always been special. Whether it's back at New Mexico State, personally recruited by the great Gar Foreman, playing in the trend-setting Neil McCarthy era, becoming the only Aggie to ever be drafted into the NBA, or at home with his family, in Chicago, where he grew up. This kid is a native son, born and raised in Chicago, schooled on the court and in the classroom in Chicago, minutes from old Chicago Stadium.
Damn.
Ron is bringing all of this to the table, to the court, to the moment. So why wouldn't he get the game ball? God damn it, he's Randy Brown.
I mean, honestly, thank you, because I just learned a bunch about Randy, or Ron.
Chicago kid, high school basketball star, top recruit, second leading scorer in his first year at New Mexico State, taking his school to the top of the relative heap as Big West Conference co-champions, giving New Mexico State their very first NCAA tournament berth in 11 years. He even got a spot on Dick Vitale's coveted preseason all-pickpocket team. You go, Rodney. Then he was drafted 31st overall in 1991, amongst players like Larry Johnson and Dikembe Mutombo and Stacey Augmon, and honestly, a whole bunch of people who could not hack it in the NBA. And Randy over here, he ended up being only one of 7 players from that year's draft to play at least 12 seasons.
Wow.
And this day, fast forward to this day, he became an NBA champion, and he is inches away from the game ball. Listen, when Rodney goes home for the family reunion, he's a star. And don't let Rodney walk back into his local high school this summer, which is just 40 minutes away. Don't let Rodney walk into that assembly without a game ball. These old-ass teachers, they believed in him. They followed him. He's a hero in this town.
Guys, I can't stop thinking if Randy Brown, there's a good chance Randy Brown has watched this video. What does he think about his name being... What does he think about being called Rodney for an entire video dedicated to him? Like, I can't imagine what he's thinking.
So in the pinnacle of Ron's career, his championship moment, his moment, with damn near everyone he's ever known in the stand, he deserves that ball. But unfortunately, this sweaty-ass, overexposed ball hog who never even passes him the ball and is constantly forgetting Ron's name in practice wants it too. He wants Ron's ball. But you know what? At that moment, we don't even know. We don't know it's Ron's ball. Because unfortunately, NBC never did a 7-minute pre-finals package about Ron's road to the finals.
When little children go out to play basketball these days,
if they did, we might all be on his side. But we don't. We don't know his story. We know this other guy's overtold story.
Imagine what it's really like to be Michael Jordan.
The same old story about the same old guy.
Yeah, 12th man on the bench trying to steal your game ball. Imagine what it is like.
Vengeful as heck and hates his high school and talks down to other players and hits little guys in the face. We're supposed to love this guy, this gambling addict, spoiled diva. Doesn't he already have the world? Now why does he need Ron's ball too? Have you seen this guy's trophy room? He's one of those guys that might accidentally leave a statue in the car or forget it on the bus. Ron on the other...
Dang. Hold up. Look at... The pose, everything is so good. That's so freaking funny. Oh my God, okay. Oh, I'm dying over here.
On the other hand, he would probably fly to Mogadishu to have a rare man-ball fusion procedure where they would knit and solder the edges of the ball onto a special place onto his body. Or he may donate this ball to his high school, and it would become their cherished possession. This other guy, MJ, hell, he'd probably gamble it away on his plane. That's why he's fighting so hard for this right now. He's putting everything on the line for that ball. One of these guys wants this ball, and the other one needs it. I hope you see my point here. But that's not the end.
Dude, that was deep. That was way deeper than I thought this video was going to go, but so funny. All right, tell me more about Ron.
Because we do have an answer. With Randy. We know what Randy would have done with the ball. In 2009, while MJ was contemplating becoming a billionaire, buying an NBA team, and telling everyone he ever knew how wrong they were and how they can go screw themselves at his Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
I wanted to make sure you understood you made a mistake, dude.
By the way, a ceremony where they give you more stuff. Our dear Randy was at the doorstep of rock bottom. While the financial industry collapsed and took the world down a few pegs, it affected a lot of regular folks, including Randy.
Oh no.
Who had to declare bankruptcy.
Yeah, 08 crisis
and was
crushed
forced
me.
to sell his possessions, his prized possessions, just to survive.
Whoa, it must be tough times for Brown, falling into red despite making over $15 million. Damn. Several years as a King assistant as well. Filed for bankruptcy after being fired as the assistant coach for Sacramento. Wow. Auction 90. He had to auction off his championship rings? $19,000? Bro. I'd like that ring.
Including selling his 3 championship rings. And you know, if he would have had that ball, if he would have been able to sell that ball, probably would have kept the lights on a little while longer.
How?
But luckily, by the grace of kindness and loyalty, and the fact that Randy was not a walking torch designed to burn bridges, luckily, his old assistant coach, Gar Foreman, from back in his New Mexico State days, was now the Bulls' general manager. And Randy found his way back home. And you know, maybe he didn't get the ball from MJ that day.
Oh, wow.
But nearly 20 years later, he had something better. A home.
Wow, I learned so much, like between all the laughter. I didn't know his history after being a player. That's cool.
Oh wait, that's not it. That's not it for Randy.
Uh-oh.
There's more.
Uh-oh.
Randy was so damn loyal that in 2017, it is widely suspected that he was at the center of a huge internal rift between players and management. And many players, including Jimmy Butler and the one-time Bull Rip Hamilton, suspected that this Randy Brown was a management plant, a mole.
Rip can relate to Jimmy Butler's locker room spying claims? What? Chicago Bulls players believe assistant coach is a snitch? What?
See, as this article says here, as the plot came to light, the implication was that Brown was acting as a spy for general manager Gar Foreman, his old buddy, helping the Bulls build cases against their players during contract negotiations, or even in the court of public opinion.
Oh, damn.
So when it all crashed and burned, when Jimmy Butler left, when Dwayne Wade and Rondo talked crap about the Bulls locker room and the Bulls organization, this is all emanating from our friend, Randy Brown.
Wow, I wouldn't expect it, but if the guy was in the red, desperate for money, I mean, I guess that's when, yeah, you make a deal with the devil, unfortunately. That sucks, though.
Well, that's a twist. So where does that leave us? Where does that leave our story? I don't know. It's just all kinds of fucked up, isn't it? But why? Why? Maybe he didn't like what was going on in the locker room. Maybe it felt familiar. Maybe he wanted to make sure the next Randy Brown would finally get respect. And he decided to use his power to cut off anyone's legs who was beginning to resemble Michael Jordan.
I told Derrick Rose and James Johnson, you'll never hear me tell Michael Jordan stories. Huh. Interesting. You guys were like best buddies.
And it's still not over, because I left out one pernicious little point. When Randy was down and out and giving up his possessions to maintain survival, you know who tried to capitalize on it?
Wait. Hold up. That was very painful, Brown said. I was told initially I'd have a chance to buy my rings back, and that never happened. I was kind of thinking that too. That's how this thing blew out. Randy Brown is selling his rings. Come on. I would never do that. Those are a part of me. I'm a little confused. Okay. I get it. So he's saying like it's a part of me. I wanted to buy him back.
Eyes on it? That's right, Michael effing Jordan.
Okay, hold up.
You know who tried to capitalize on it? That's right, Michael effing Jordan. He's out here donating money to his old town, looking like a charity god. Back then, MJ reportedly, and is not denied, he tried to buy Randy's rings. And sure, you may think that's just a nice thing to do, but for a billionaire bidding just a few $1,000s on championship rings he already has, this feels like classic Jordan behavior. You never let anyone forget who's on top.
I mean, as funny as it is, I would disagree with that. I was thinking the whole time in the back of my mind, MJ might try to buy those rings. Like, just buy it off him and, like, give it back to him, you know? Like, say, get back on your feet, earn the money, and I'll sell it back to you, kind of thing.
So, whose ball is it? Let me know in the comments. Is there more information on this Randy Brown situation? Of course, this was just my selective narrative, but regardless, let's decide once and for all who gets the ball.
Come on, man.
If we decide Jordan gets the ball, then we'll just do nothing. All will remain the same. But if we vote that Randy deserves the ball, I will send an authentic 1996 manufactured Spalding basketball to Randy Brown with a note explaining what the people have decided.
All right,
also telling him that I will work for the next 20 years to actually retrieve that ball, whoever it is. And finally, here, okay.
Okay, well now I want Randy to win this vote.
I think it's time to move the base here. Let's see if we can jumpstart this growth instead of just waiting around for the algorithm to notice us. Please, each of the faithful 1,100 here, pick your favorite video and post that shit somewhere. And ask a friend to sub. Just one. This is just a mini favor, so I can spend even more time making bigger, more in-depth content.
All right, you heard him. I got a job to do since I'm reacting to this. I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to his channel. Link is down below in the description.
Share to just one person, Facebook, Twitter, walk up to a neighbor and write on their hand a link. I mean, really, you'd be surprised how little it takes to get stuff trending. If 2,000 people, for example, retweeted one thing about the same time, it starts to snowball. So maybe we can just go to the link right there below in the description and just retweet that. I don't know. Maybe the campaign can be called Get Randy His Ball. I don't know. Each one of you folks who enjoy this, just give me 2 more clicks. And I promise to get more organized on how to direct folks here. But let's just try this one. And don't forget to vote whose ball is it. And if this works out, and you do get a little more traction, I believe it or flipping not, I have a giveaway. An amazing, never before done giveaway. Type of giveaway. Alright, whatever.
Or whatever. I'm out of here. Oh man, that was good. That was so freaking funny. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to just like deep dive this entire channel. I just watched some on my own because this is wow. Like, it's been a while since I laughed that hard at a video. Like, dang, man. Whose ball is it? We know whose ball it is, but if there was a way for the NBA storyteller to actually mail a Spalding basketball from that year to Randy Brown and explain why, I think that would be the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. You know, like, there you go, Randy. You finally got your ball, man. Oh boy. Oh God. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. That was good. I learned a lot about Randy Brown. Unfortunate stuff to hear about what happened post NBA basketball career as a player, but also cool to see his roots though. You know, I didn't know where he came from. I only knew from a comment from a previous video that he was a Chicago native, I believe. So he was very proud to play for the Chicago Bulls. Tough to see he turned into a snitch after he had money problems, and sad to know like he doesn't have those championship rings anymore. I mean, I gotta be fair. If he made like $12 million and he went broke, like that is what it is. You know, I can't feel that bad, but it is still sad. Like, I always liked Randy as a player coming off the bench and just bringing that defensive energy off the bench. But I don't know. I never to this day can understand. And it would be the only question I'd really want to ask Randy. If I could just have like a minute of his time, I just want to ask, what were you doing? Like, why were you trying to steal the ball from MJ after Tony Kukoc gave him the ball? Like, what was it going on in your mind? Is it what we think? Were you really trying to take the ball away from MJ? Like, you were gonna claim it, the game-winning? I don't know. I just want to know what he has to say. I feel like no one's ever asked him this question. So, anyways, you guys, I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the comments. It should be a funny one. Like the vid, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and most importantly, is to be water, my friends.